Greetings, everyone. In this video, I would like to talk about mandatory retirement of elected and regulatory officials upon them leaving the public sector. Now, when I say a mandatory retirement, what I mean is they cannot pursue employment within the public sector at that point. So their economic activities are dedicated to the public sector. By doing so, it ensures the integrity of the legislation that they are pursuing, passing, and regulating, because they no longer have an incentive to pass legislation or regulate legislation that in such a way that would allow them to obtain economic gains upon them leaving public office. So rather than say a representative or a member of the Senate leaving public office and going and joining a lobbyist firm or becoming a chair with a corporation, these are no longer options. It would be an act of corruption. They use their public position for the purpose of personal gain. So removing this through a mandatory retirement, they are no longer allowed, or would no longer be allowed, to go and become lobbyists, become chairs for corporations, and so on and so forth. And therefore, the legislation that they would pass would be far more likely to the benefit of the country rather than a private sector interest. Of course, in order for this to work, there has to be other policies that go along with it. But, this would be a good starting point and a way to ensure the integrity of the legislation that our representatives are passing and our regulators are enforcing. And I would say that without such kind of policy to define, this as an act of corruption, we can never ensure that the regulatory kind of policies that are passed are being faithfully enforced. Well, these are my thoughts. And, if you have any comments, questions, ideas, would love to hear from you. Have a great day.